Secret Service aware of Peter Fonda's tweet attacking Barron Trump. The Secret Service is aware of a tweet attacking President Trump's adolescent son that was posted by the actor Peter Fonda, a spokesman for the agency said on Wednesday. "We should rip Barron Trump from his mother's arms and put him in a cage with pedophiles," Mr. Fonda wrote in all caps, referring to the president's 12-year-old son, in a recent post on Twitter that was later deleted. Mr. Fonda, 78, also wondered if such an act would prompt the First Lady Melania Trump to stand up against her husband. The spokesman for the agency said that as a matter of practice, the Secret Service does not confirm the existence or the status of an investigation. In recent days, Mr. Fonda has used Twitter to urge mass protests and to rail against the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy, which has separated immigrant children from parents who crossed illegally into the United States, a practice that drew wide-ranging criticism from both parties, including Mrs. Trump. On Wednesday, Mr. Trump signed an executive order intended to end the separation of families at the border by detaining parents with their children for an indefinite period. House Democrats were joined by advocates and immigrant children outside the U.S. Capitol building on Wednesday to demand an end to a policy that's led to forced separation of more than 2,300 migrant children from their parents at the U.S. border. Peter Fonda is apologizing for his tweet which suggested Barron Trump be put in a cage with pedophiles in response to his father's zero-tolerance border policies. The Easy Rider star and 78-year-old brother of Jane Fonda says he has been distraught over immigrant children separated from their families, but he went way too far in targeting Barron, who is 12. Early Wednesday, the actor tweeted an all-caps missive that declared we should rip Barron Trump from his mother's arms and put him in a cage with pedophiles and see if mother will stand up against the massive expletive she is married to, he wrote. "I tweeted something highly inappropriate and vulgar about the president and his family in response to the devastating images I was seeing on television," Fonda told USA Today in a statement sent by his rep, Monique Moss. "Like many Americans, I am very impassioned and distraught over the situation with children separated from their families at the border, but I went way too far. It was wrong and I should not have done it. I immediately regretted it and sincerely apologized to the family for what I said and any hurt my words have caused." Joseph A. Casey, a spokesman for the U.S. Secret Service, said that his agency is aware of Fonda's tweet but declined to comment, citing their practice of not commenting on matters of intelligence regarding protectees. Stephanie Grisham, spokeswoman for First Lady Melania Trump, Barron's mother, told the Associated Press the tweet was sick and irresponsible. Barron's half-brother Donald Trump Jr. swung back on Twitter and called Fonda a sick individual. The president's eldest son continued, "But rather than attack an 11-year-old like a bully and a coward, why don't you pick on someone a bit bigger?" LMK. Barron turned 12 on March 20. In a follow-up tweet, Trump Jr. asked for Sony Pictures to drop the actor from Boundaries, a new film due out on Friday. "I wonder if they will apply the same rules to I Am Fonda that they did to Ariel Rosen," he wrote. Meanwhile, President Trump, facing a national outcry, signed an executive order Wednesday designed to keep migrant families together at the U.S. Mexico border, abandoning his earlier claim that the crisis was caused by an ironclad law and not a policy that he could reverse. As of Wednesday, more than 2,300 children have been separated from their parents at the border as a result of the policy.